Well, Flow fam, here she is. We are formally here to introduce to you another 86 Monte Carlo. I don't know. She doesn't have a name, so I can't, I guess, introduce. But it's Monte Carlo. SS. It's our next project. So I guess that's good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good car. It's pretty good car. So we picked this car up. We have the 80s body Chevy, which we pulled out of the field, lot, yard, whatever. Hadn't run in about 10 years. Got that thing running. Thought we had a little gem in that. We got that thing here. We got the car torn apart. If you haven't seen that video, go back and check those videos out. But we got it all torn apart and ran the numbers on the block. And it seems to me that instead of a 400 small block, we might have another 350 small block. Anyways, went looking for a roller for that motor because the caprice is a little Swiss cheese-ish. So we found a roller. We talked to the guy. We were getting ready to go pick the car up. Waiting a few days. He said he had a buyer for the engine. He was waiting on that. And then he messaged me and told me, hey, buddy, if you got the money, I'll bring you the car. So here it is. So we got some plans for this thing. It has a motor in it, which it's not supposed to. And it's pretty nice. Let's check it out. Oh, before we do that, let's take a minute to admire my ingenuity. See? And there she is. It is, from what I was told, but you know, what people tell you is not always true. So, it's another 350 small block, bored out, 30 over, so it's a 355-ish. He's got it hooked up to electric fuel pump, which leaks. It's great. Right on the header. Battery cable that's 17 miles too long. I mean, I guess we could jump it from the floor, so that's good. So we got to run an electric fan so we don't have this wrapped up in there. Ground, same thing. I mean,
well, now she's nice and clean. Hopefully,
yeah, almost. Tip it on its side. I think we have it.
Neck with any more
so
water.
That's nice. There's just kind of stuff everywhere. This thing is, maybe there's a statement here. I don't know. Nah, I didn't do it. So she looks pretty good, if you ask me. Was told it was just rebuilt, bored out, yibba yabba blah 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 blah. I have not yet to crack anything open to take a look at in here yet, because the plan is, the thought is to get this thing out of here, clean this up real nice, maybe, you know, rebuild on it a little bit, you know, make her look a little better. because apparently there's only like 3 wires and 2 bolts holding everything together because he was supposed to sell it. But I guess we just got lucky enough that when he sold it, we had the money and we got an engine. So that's nice. Come with all the shiny parts. I just don't know if I want to stay with the electric fuel pump. But that's for another day. Goal now is to pull this, get this thing cleaned up. It's got new hinges. Came with the car. That's good. So pop those on. Cut out the hood to put the fiberglass bump knuckle right there in the middle. We got AC. Maybe. Put an air compressor in there, maybe. No heater. No air. Straight engine. So I'm sure none of the gauges are going to work. Ever. So, I don't really know what I want to do with this thing, to be honest with you. I mean, obviously, when we pull it, I don't know. Do I pull it apart and paint it because it's yellow? It's very it doesn't match. It's yellow. I don't plan on going black and yellow with the car, so I don't know. All of that has to do some change or ruin. Maybe we can sell that. That's a Holly. I think he said it was a Holly 750 double pumper, something like that. Got a radiator coming, big fancy chrome shiny radiator because we're just gonna follow suit here. I got a chrome fancy shiny water pump. Just just because I didn't want to, trust me. But the blue car has a not so nice looking water spitter in it, so we're going to use that as an excuse to take this one off, put it in that car. So in sense, this car needs a water pump, right? So why not just add a little bit of more shine to it? I mean, I just don't know what to do. Thinking I might paint the block black and just do a black and chrome here. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it's closest thing to make sense here to me. But it has a little paint. Let's walk around this thing. How do you like my light? You know, it goes anywhere you want it to. You know, want to look inside the car? I mean, there you go. You're gonna need that too, so it's gonna be okay. Let's take a walk. So, I mean, she definitely, they got me with the marketplace makeover because for the price and the picture, it just didn't add up. So, I mean, she's got some flake in her now. I mean, that's not raindrops. That's some, see? I mean, she's almost there. But, I mean, that's That's a whole ball game in itself. Yeah, hood looks pretty good. Looks better than what I just did. This is what got me. And it's everywhere. I don't know what I'm going to get myself into when I sand on this if I want to paint it. I mean, if you guys can tell me what you think or what you know could be going on right in this, I mean, somebody just put some mud on it and it dried up. I know what that is. That's just dry mud. Very slippery. Be careful. But unless it was a yard bird walking around on top of it while it was wet, I don't know. But I mean, she's a pretty solid rig. Doesn't seem to have, you know, the bads. It's got some of the goods. You know, I mean, look at this thing. The doors are like, it had a nice shiny blue on it at one time. But I mean, they're solid. Rockers are, I mean, everything. Oh, spider web. Don't think about it, my friend. You can't stay here. She's a unit. You know? I mean, it was definitely, I mean, once I get the key. Abracadabra? Oh, they're Bluetooth. Nice. Trunk floors are in pretty good shape. Pretty good shape. The other one was little, you know, a little birdshotty in the bottom. It wasn't horrible. The other one has problems here. And you see, oh, well, you know, a little spot there. And what do we got over here? What do we got over here? Was that tape? Oh, there we go. That's fixed. I ain't gonna worry about that. You know? Seems to be worked. I mean, I feel like somebody's gonna come tell me I got their car because it's stolen or something for the amount of work that's in it, you know, and what we paid for it and what we got and, you know, everything else. This, I noticed, you know, I didn't notice the tape. That's definitely got that fixed. But while I was looking, because I did, you know, run my hand under here, I was like, oh, that's pretty solid. Then I noticed that we had just a little bit of a problem going on right here. I mean, why though? It's not even rusted down here. I, uh, I mean, look at this. Oh my God. Okay, there's a little, I mean, you guys seen the hole on the other car. And I know for a fact, Jesus. Oh, that's got a little, something. I don't know what that is. But I mean, that's a tiny little hole. To have all of this just mess going on here. So that's a spot, okay? That's a spot. And wait, let's get the keys. But we don't know where those are tomorrow. Gotta make sure I don't Bluetooth this trunk open again. Because what the, where's the bodywork? It pretty nice. I mean, what the hello? Hello? Anybody? What the? Hello? Where'd you go? Somebody's supposed to be home here. And oh, I hear the rusty neighbors being nosy. Oh yeah, we got a little bit of a situation here too. Yeah, because that, you know, duct tape and some Rust-Oleum paint is gonna hold it all together. But anyways, it's kind of scary. This is what I'm saying to you is, we've got a good deal on the car, and it looks okay, I guess. Look, I mean, here's another. I didn't buy that. I promise you, I didn't buy that. And if you tell my wife I did, you're lying. That came with the car. So did these come with the car. So did the hinges come with the car. How about this? This is actually the chrome bracket tree for that. So when we get the motor out, oh, wait a minute. We got another chrome Loma right there. I mean, I'm hoping that I can just take the hood off at nighttime and drive around and not have to use my headlights, because it should shine pretty bright under there with all this going on. Weather strip. Just got this earlier. We used the top of this to seal the windows on the blue car. Oh, there's some. I think Bam Bam went crazy on the inside of there. You need to let him out. He's beating up the trunk. It has no interior anymore, because you guys know we stole it and put it in the blue car, because we just, well, go check that out. This, when we did pull the carpet out after we stole the seats out of it, this like all the way up to the top was just rust. So I think, well, I know I wasn't there but it's kind of obvious that we might have had a little water. Just a little bit, you know. I think they might have left the window down when they turned the sprinkler on one time, but that's about it, you know. Let's get on in here, because this is what interrupted us earlier. But this is the repair for, forget that. That's not even there. That's nice, you know. Installed. I'll lay some carpet over that. Okay, so that's fixed. That's off the list. Interior from the blue car. It's probably going to end up in this car. I know it's backwards. This is not SS interior on the SS, and the not SS has the SS interior. But I really don't care. I might put them back. I don't know if I can find somebody who's not just going to try to take my first child and my second leg. Then I can find somebody that's decently priced doing some upholstery work, so we get it done. She's pretty factory, you know. Door panels, they look good. They would have looked good in the blue car. We could have saved a bunch of time rewrapping the door panels that we did and waiting. Oh, we do have blue suede. That's right. From the blue car that the guy sent us when we bought the car. So I just have to figure something for here and to paint this. Might paint this black and blue, and do the exterior of this car in our super shiny sparkly blue, our part store paint. Maybe. I don't know. I got to see what I'm digging myself into up here on this roof. Look what you did to my roof. But it all looks familiar, luckily, because we just got done looking at it. Except for that's fine. I like it. As long as we don't put the seat up too far. Well, it'll be the passenger seat, so whatever. Just no long leggers back here in the back. It should be kind of squished. We got some tunes over there. Come with the car. Headliner. Not sagging, falling a little bit. But you know, we just did that too. So we'll do that. What do you guys think we should do with this thing? I'm thinking, because we already have most of the stuff, to just make it blue. Even though I already have one that's blue, I could have just left alone and make it's already too late, I guess. No, well, I don't know is what I'm saying. There's just too many thoughts and too many possibilities, and there's no rhyme nor reason for why so many thoughts go through my head at one time. But when I tell you I don't know what I'm doing with the car, I really don't know what I'm doing with the car. I got 75 million different situations. Only one budget, you know, so we got to go with the one that matches the budget. It's got to look like it didn't cost as little as it did, but we got to make it happen. So, I mean, she's a unit. She's a. I'd say we got a pretty good deal. It's clean title, I guess. I haven't even checked it out. we should be okay. Yeah, so we're gonna get these floors. That all cut out, patched up. Hit this with the grinder one more time. Come here and buzz all this out. Hit it with some rust neutralizer, stopper, dropper. Don't let it roller. We have, oh, what do we do? I believe, yeah, we got it from the other car. There's some of the sound deadening heat shield neutralizing stuff, so Silas sounds like Ozzy. Say less. Huh? Silas. Yeah, that's what we got. We'll put some of that in there. Luckily, we got all of our trim. That was all with the car. Center console that we're not going to use anymore because of the bench seat. And you know, I guess I just gotta. Oh, I know what I can do. I just run a rope through here, bring her straight down to the hook, run her right through that hole. I'll put it up there by me in the driver's seat and tie a knot around the shifter. When I throw it in park, it'll pull the trunk closed. We'll have a little flapper while we're going. It'll be fine. It'll be fine with all the wind, force, and pressure. It'll stay closed. But this is it. Get our light back down. What do you guys think of this unit? It's kind of sketchy, you know. When you look at certain things and you say, okay, somebody has taken the time to get this motor done right. It's been out, it's been apart, it's got new stuff everywhere. It looks good. It's painted, you know, it's separate. It's done, right? But let's not spend another $20 and put spark plugs in it. What? It's quite, I guess that's a question for another day. You know, it seems to have brand new gaskets, headers. I mean, you went this far. I guess he just don't like finishing. Got right to the finish line and says, I quit. I'm done with this. Can't handle it no more. It's almost finished. I got to get rid of it. I got to stop. I don't know what else to think, you know. But it came with two, you know, pet bees. That's cool. They're kind of nice. They answer to Willie and Willie. I just thought about this when I looked back here. I put a new dipstick in it because it didn't have one, and I didn't know how much training fluid was in the car. You know, fired the car up when he brought it to me. It was dark. You can hear that right there. I didn't notice until the other day when I started looking for gauges, and then I was looking for gauges, and then I realized, well, I guess we got another Bluetooth gauge right there. You know, shoots it right at the bottom of the distributor over there. Makes it nice and lubricated. It's fine. So,
I got thinking, why, where else it at? Don't we have any oil? We just had oil. I only ran the car for a minute. Ain't no way it burned off. Oh, yeah. There's nothing. There's nothing there to catch it. Tell it what to do. That's why. Anyway, we got this. All right. I mean, that's got enough clearance. It'll be okay. See if it. Oh, nah, she's sturdy enough. There's no way it'll arc off. Let's get it together here. Bring it back around. And I guess we'll just have to. I guess we just got to get into it. I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know what the weather is going to be like tomorrow. You can look at the radar, but there's only one person to tell you what the weather's like. Sure, hell ain't the people on TV. So I don't want to set this thing on the ground for longer than it needs to be. Excuse me. I had something in my eyeball. So let's get this thing situated. I gotta look back on the interweb and find out when my tings are gonna be here, so I can kind of schedule around that. Let's do it. Let's jump right in. Let's get this thing out of here. Start pulling all the stuff off the top of it, and the alternator. And the water pump, because I need that. So I mean, we got things to do. I just don't know where to start. You know, procrastination's gonna get it done. Don't worry about it. We're gonna knock it right out of the park. But I mean, you guys tell me if the lumberyard hardware is gonna hold up. I mean, I guess if it's close, it's tight, right? Close is tight. That's right. Don't forget it. Lots of leakage in the power steering area. So I'm kind of worried for our nice shiny power steering pump. That'll be covered in power steering fluid in no time. Great. Let's let's dig in. Let's tear this bad thing apart. Yeah, well, you know, let's dig in. Let's get this alternator off. Let's get this. Like I said, doesn't match. So, but it covers the hole in the engine. I don't know. We're gonna have to stick it back on there, just for now. But I gotta check the weather first to find out what I'm doing, when I'm doing, how I'm doing it. So we're gonna start out here because we got no roof. Or we go under the roof, maybe start tearing the trunk apart, get in here, tear the inside apart, zank, zank, cut the floors out. Let's figure it out, and we're gonna work in the sand again. I just want to do something where my jack's not in the sand. Jack stands, not jack in the sand. So let's tear into this bad girl. And just like that, guess we found out it's gonna rain. So might be working on the inside of the car. Anyway, maybe let's do that.